Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Kapanapanabik na tagpo, handang-handa lahat sa paglalaro. Ilabas ang tinatagong talento, maharlika. Walang imposible, aabante hanggang sa makamit ang tagumpay. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Isa lamang ang layunin.
Oras na para maipakita ang mga nakatago na talento ng Pinay. Sa tagisan at pagalingan, handang ipamalas, anong kayang ibigay.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Ito ang
And for our final game of this elimination round, we're live here in the Alonte Sports Arena. This is Biňan City for the Wmpbl, ang liga ng bawat Pilipina. As we take a look at our match at hand, the final game of this Sunday evening. Take a look at this Akari Sparks kontra dito sa Pasig Queenpin Basketball. And a good evening to all of our basketball fans watching out there. My name is Aaron D, ready to guide you through today's action. And for the last time today, I'm joined by Sue Ali. Sue, it's been a long time for today.
Sana hindi ka pa nagsasawa sa akin, Aaron.
Hindi pa naman.
Happy Father's Day again to everyone. Join us here kahit manood lang kayo ng ating YouTube live. And habang nagdi-dinner with family, support our women's basketball.
Definitely support our women's basketball as we take a look at our team standings. 2 games already having gone by today, Sue.
That's right, no? And we are we're seeing that Biñan Tatakdal Angels already securing their 3rd spot. And for the RK Hoops, mayroon pang pwedeng maging movement after the last game of the last day of our elimination. But for these two, ngayon ang maglalaban naman ay ang Akari and ang Queenpin. For Akari, sure na din ito ang slots ng 1 or 2. Something could happen pa if they lost the game, but we will see. And for the Queenpin naman, a little bit movement as well if they win the game and might retain the 5th spot if they lost for today's game.
Everything going to be decided after this final game today. But let's take a look at this round 1 matchup. It was a bright start for the Sparks.
That's right, nag-spark talaga ang kanilang mga ilaw as they led the team with 30 points. 30 points lang naman, Aaron. It was a dominating win for the Akari Sparks. And let's see kung ngayon, syempre, naaral na kung anong dapat gawin, anong maling nagawa nung first round. So let's see, exciting match ang ating last day of elimination.
For sure, we're looking forward to this matchup right now. And saktong-sakto naman, our courtside reporter Chantal Laude was able to speak to some of the coaches, some of the players, get some thoughts on their preparations and such. And she's going to tell us more about that right now. Go ahead, Chantal.
Yes, magandang gabi, Aaron and Sue, and Happy Father's Day again muli. At binabati ko rin ng aking dad, Dennis Laude, ng Happy Father's Day. Pero magtungo muna tayo sa ating dalawang teams today. Parehas sila ng mindset, no backing out. Dahil nga para sa ating Akari Sparks, kahit na nasa top seed sila for Coach Derek Pumaren, okay, Manong, hindi daw sila nag-iisip na no bearing ang larong ito. Hindi daw nila iniisip na talagang top seeded sila dahil for them it's always about improvement. Yun nga kay Coach Derek, sinabi niya sa sa team niya na they cannot go down kasi nasettle na daw nila yung standard ng game nila, lalo na with that game against the Batangas, New Zealand, which is our defending champion. Kailangan daw, it's all about improvement. Para naman sa ating kabilang kabanan, Queenpin Pasig, for Coach Kyle Umengan, they're here to enjoy. Kung kaya daw nilang manalo, gugustuhin nila yon, pero gusto nila na mas pahirapan pa ang kanilang kabilang kabanan kahit na alam nilang mahihirapan sila. So for Coach Kyle, they're here to enjoy, they're still here to play, they're still here to give all out. So aabangan natin ang laro ng parehas na kapanan na ito, pero sa ngayon, balik muna sa inyo, Sue and Aaron.
Maraming salamat, Chantal, and none of these teams giving an inch in their final game for this season, and it's great to see it from the number 1 seed itong Akari Sparks, diba? Go hard pa din sila, give it their all pa din sila kahit alam nila na sila yung may advantage dito, kahit alam nila na they're gonna be in the playoffs whatever happens.
That's right, no? And on your screens, our playoffs format, there's gonna be number 1 and number 2 spot will advance to the semifinals. And then for our 4, 5, 6, and 7, 4 versus 5 will be facing the number 1 seed, and 3 versus 6 will be facing the number 2 seed. On your screens, makikita nyo kung ano-anong team na yung so far maglalaban sa ating mga spots. And for the semifinals naman, we have battle for For semifinals, we have battle 3 game, and for the finals, ganun din.
Yeah, you saw it right there. Sue was just talking about it, how everything is gonna go down in our playoff round. That's gonna be happening on our next games. Pero alam mo, all of our fans are so excited. Alam ko ikaw, gustong-gusto mo na rin mag-start itong last game natin, kaya wag na natin patagalin. Let's hear it from our game announcer for these starting lineups.
Right guard from Evanston University, number 5, Chris Padilla. Small forward from the Eastern University, number 11, Ivan Villanueva. And a guard from De La Salle University, number 12, Lee Savio. Coaching Queenpin Pasig is Kyle Umengan, assistant coaches Brian Calvin, Nicky Monteclaro, Kai Lim, Charles Castellone, Carl Castellone, and Sunny Sedera. Team consultant is Antonio Tamirano. Team manager is JC Fernandez and Gian Cañales. Team owner is Ryan Monteclaro. The referees for this matchup, crew chief Arlon Artigoda. First umpire, Manny Jane, Diane Diane. Second umpire, Adrian Silvio.
take a look at our starting lineups. The Akari Sparks go with Abatayo, Pontejos, Prado, Ventura, and Palmera D. Meanwhile, Pasig Queenpin have Chris Padilla, Lisario, Villanueva, Cancho, and Tolentino. Once again, a good evening to all of our basketball fans watching out there. This is the final game of the regular season in the Wmpbl, ang liga ng bawat Pilipina. Aaron D, Sue Ali, and Chantal Laude as our courtside reporter. And we were talking about it earlier, no, this Akari Sparks team, the #1 team in our tournament, just really peaking at the right time. So you could tell na yung laro nila individually and as a team, it's just on a whole different level right now.
I would agree to that, no? Talagang yung consistency from winning, yung consistency ng second round. Kasi they haven't lost any game in the second, tama, they haven't lost any game in the second round. And since then, talaga namang they showed na they are really something else.
Something else indeed. And here to challenge them today are the Queenpin Pasig squad. Of course, Queenpin Pasig haven't had the best of regular seasons for them, only at 2-7 in terms of their record. Right now, they go inside to Villanueva, who cannot finish. Pontejos inside to Ali Lim. They move that leather around. It's to Prado, then to Abatayo. Extra inside, Ali Lim, lumabas pa yun. The putback. Ventura cannot get it, but on the second one, she does.
A good thing Ventura was very patient on that putback, making 2 shots before she made it.
Meanwhile, Queenpin Pasig running that same play. They don't go to Villanueva. Instead, it goes to Lisario, who cannot make the layup.
Both teams really executing very good ball plays here.
Inside, great dish, Lim to Ventura.
And the bench is so happy to see Ventura making that back-to-back shot.
Lisario from the outside will not hit it. Nabanggit nga kanina ni Chantal na itong Queenpin Pasig, alam nila magiging mahirap yung laban nila today, pero papahirapan din daw nila yung mga kalaban nila.
We're very excited to see how.
Abatayo gives it up inside. Pontejos to Lim. Excellent movement, finding Aliana Lim on the interior.
Of course, Aliana Lim, was able to be very dominant in her game coming the second round. Talaga namang if you could compare it to the first round, ngayong second round, grabe ang pukpok ni Aliana Lim, helping her team really to win every game that they had on offense and on defense.
That's a miss though para kay Ali Lim. This Queenpin squad still have yet to score. Lisario harassed by Prado. 10 seconds on the shot clock. It goes to Padilla. Chris stepping back and can't hit it. They go to the middle. Ventura spinning and cannot hit. To the corner, Abatayo. Extra feed to Ali Lim with the bruise and the deuce.
We're just talking about her being one of the most veteran players inside the court.
Take a look at that, absorbing the contact and being able to finish through the foul.
Isang napansin natin kay Manong Derek, that her player rotation is a little bit fast. So if you're playing for him, the minute that he lets you in, kailangan all out ka kaagad. Kailangan 100% ka kaagad. Kasi baka after 1 minute or 2, sub ka na kaagad.
Making the most of those minutes para dito sa Akari Sparks. And look at that. They force a turnover. Padilla exiting. Meanwhile, pumasok dito for the Queenpin Pasig side is Kat Araha. Ventura. Lim. Almost a takeaway. Instead it goes to Prado. Attack won't work. Give it up to Cancho. Bade from the outside. Will not make it. Bade coming off the bench in today's ball game.
Which is unusual for Queenpin as somehow they heavily rely also on Gabi Bade.
Turnover on the part of Queenpin, and it results in an end one on the other end. Ali Lim once again.
Nang mama na naman si Aliana Lim, as we see, no, grabe niya atakihin yung basket. Talaga namang wala siyang sinisino, bata, matanda. Atakihin ko to, tira ko to.
Ali Lim flexing those muscles. Really a force to be reckoned with in the paint. And take a look at this suit. 10-0 is the score. Wala pa rin para sa Queenpin.
You know, they're having a hard time making the basket and they're having a hard time defending because of the mismatch. Kasi kung titignan mo, mismatch talaga halos lahat kay Aliana Lim.
And right now, a timeout gonna be called. Our score right now is 11-0.
They've come a long way, but it's still a long way to go para sa ating Akari Sparks. Yan nga ang binahagi sa akin kanina ni Manong Derek Pumarin. He shared earlier that securing the spot to the semifinals is just the immediate goal, but their long-term and main goal this season is the championship title. Yan naman for the Akari Sparks, playoffs start today. Manong Derek also emphasized that this game will build their momentum for their championship campaign. At para sa kanya, they still have a lot to improve and clean up, especially with their defensive tactics. Dahil para nga sa kanila, defense is their #1 offense. So let's see kung matutuloy ba nila ang consistency sa game na ito na ipinapakita for this first quarter. Yan muna, balik sa inyo.
Thanks for that report, Chantal. And Sue, we were talking about it so much earlier na none of these games are no bearing. Technically, they may be no bearing, pero yun nga, it's a chance for them to get that confidence, to get that spark para sa kanila heading into the playoffs.
And a win is a win. Alam mo yon, kahit nasabihin na natin na it has no bearing or something, at the end of the day, it will have a bearing because it's in the win column. And yun yung gusto nating mangyari, di ba? Gusto natin palagi tayong nasa win column.
And finally, para sa Queenpin Pasig, getting their first bucket, 5 minutes and 52 mark, courtesy of that Gabi Bade free throw.
No field goal yet for the Queenpin Pasig.
Not a start you want to remember if you're from Queenpin. Pontejos. Abatayo. Barking out instructions. Look at that crisp ball movement right now for Akari. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Fading away, no good, and foul is called. Looks like it's gonna be on the Queenpin side, on Kat Araha.
I mean, if I am Kat Araha and I'm guarding Ventura, perhaps I would resort to a foul as well. That's a huge mismatch right there. But before that, no, it was a great defensive run for the Queenpin Pasig, not abling Aliana Lim under to make the shot.
Check this out, the aristocrat assist of the quarter. Dishing dimes are the Akari Sparks to result in the Abatayo bucket. (17-2) is the score. Bade against Pontejos. Lob it up. 2 free throws coming up dito for the Queenpin Pasig and Cham Natural.
Very good recognition coming from Gabi Bade. And, you know, Cham Natural is really one of the players also that you can trust, especially on down there. Kahit na maliit siya compared sa ibang big guy, she can really lure you and, you know, make a shot down there.
Natural. Second free throw gonna drop, and all the points of Queenpin right now coming from the free throw line. Double team. Give it up to Ali Lim. Pontejos. Akari taking their time. Turnover. Great hands from Natural. Araha is getting harassed in the backcourt. It goes to Lisario.
Could have been a shot kung hindi niya Ginelli siguro yung tira, kung it was a normal layup.
A bit too much on that last shot. Meanwhile, Pontejos. Give it up to Lim. Extra. Abatayo. Great activity from Ventura. They find Pontejos. Open look. Cannot buy one from deep. Here comes Bade. Forward pass to Tolentino. It's too strong.
And this is not the time for Queenpin to be in a hurry and making those shots, as they have the advantage on that possession. They have the advantage of the ball as it came from a defensive rebound that they were able to make a stop. Kasi compared also to Akari, nakita natin, grabe din yung mismatch on height advantage ng Akari. You have Ventura, you have Aliana down there, you have Prado as your shooting guard.
Check this out. Abatayo gives it to Ali Lim. What a tough bucket para kay Ali Lim.
You can't just, you know, stay in front of Aliana Lim. You need to block her way because he can really go all the way inside.
Mendaros! And that's the first field goal of Queenpin Pasig.
And a much needed one.
Up top, this is Prado. Cannot knock it down. Hand it off to Bade. Extra. Gave it right to Abatayo.
Brian Cal is called the number 1 Katarama penalty. That's a 7 personal substitution. Rise up on penalty, and they'll take up the ladder, checking in for Marprado and Adeline.
So 2 free throws coming up dito for Shemaya Abatayo. (20-5) is the score. We've got 3 minutes and 26 seconds. So far, it's been a struggle for the Queenpin Pasig side.
We're seeing Coach Riza and Lovejoy for the first time in the first quarter. And Aliana Lim out for the first time as well.
Can you imagine Sue getting this big-time lead itong Akari Sparks, and they didn't even have Riza Palmera D inside?
That's right. That's all Aliana Lim. You just need Aliana Lim inside to have that lead, that very comfortable lead.
Palmera D, first touch of the basketball. Abatayo, back to Palmera D. Staying patient with it. They leave her all alone with the jumper.
You can't just do that to Coach Riza Palmera D. You need to respect her as much as you respect Aliana Lim.
23-5 right now. Gabi Bade give it up inside Mendaros. Natural still cannot buy one, the Queenpin Pasig.
See how was Cham Natural was able to get that ball versus 3 Akari shirts.
Palmera D. Great defense from Araha. And it's gonna stay with Queenpin.
Substitution. Lisa checking in for Gabi Bade. Nika Paramar checking in for Kat Araha.
LJ Miranda set the inbound. Rica Parongao gonna bring it down for the Queenpin side. Parongao, 9 seconds to work with. A great pocket pass, but Natural cannot control. Palmera D give it up. And the finish by LJ Candelario. Less than 2 minutes here in our opening quarter, and only 1 field goal so far for this Queenpin Pasig side. And LJ Miranda, ball slipped out of her hands. One-legged floater is gonna work for Palmera D.
What an easy shot coming from Coach Riza Palmera D. You don't let her open because she's gonna make that.
Mendaros, shot will not count, but credit that rebound to Mimi.
Now Mimi Mendaros with that powerful rebound.
Our Hotel Sogo, so clean, so good. Play of the quarter, you could even say so smooth. Para kay Riza Palmera D.
Hindi na nga rin ako sure kung floater ba yon, jump shot ba yon.
Combination.
Oo eh. 1 foot up eh.
Parongao. Where will the offense come from? Para sa Queenpin, Lisario tries to hoist from the outside, but still to no avail for Queenpin.
She's still trying to get her rhythm in the game as she's been missing a lot of shots already. And just like Gabi Bade, the team is also relying to Lisario in the points system.
Galicia taken away. Opportunity for Queenpin. Parongao stepping back. Still can hit it, and look at Mendaros once again saving it. There you go, the second field goal courtesy of Rica Parongao.
Ayaw nang malapit ni Rica. Gusto niya yung medyo long two.
And they make it a 20-point ball game with that bucket. Adlawan. Up top, Angeles. It goes to Palmera D. 7 seconds to work with. Turnover. Lisario. 3-on-3 fast break. Lee. Excellent pass. Finding Chris Padilla.
That's 2 steals already for Lisario and an assist.
1 second, and would have counted if Palmera D made it. But after 10 minutes of action, dominance para dito sa Akari Sparks, the #1 team in our tournament, and they're showing us why they're #1 too.
That's right, no? The great defense they are giving, the great ball movement. You could see that the ball is really, everyone's touching the ball, and then you will find really an open shot. Ganun dapat yung mga play. Parang you intend someone to be open and no 4 shots. Everyone made that shots openly.
27-9 and now is our score after 10 minutes of action. to the action here in the Alonte Sports Arena. Aaron D with Sue Ali and Chantal Laude. This is the second quarter of this matchup between Queenpin Pasig and the Akari Sparks. And once again, the Akari Sparks really just showing greatness in that first quarter. Let's see if this Queenpin Pasig side can maybe string up some buckets here with Lee Sario. There you go, to the free throw line is Lee.
And she recognizes that her defender is Jen Angeles and that she could really, she could back down Jen Angeles.
Let's take a look at this matchup between Mar Prado and Lee Sario, a battle from college to the pros.
A battle from Adamson to Lasal, from Adamson to Lasal to Akari versus Queenpin. Talaga namang a very good match para sa dalawang kababaihan na ito.
Lee Sario, a chance for her first points of this ball game. Gabby Bad is still on the bench para dito kay Coach Kyle Umengan. Galicia could not control. Credit Tolentino as well for the intervention.
The great recognition there coming from Coach Riza.
Padilla to Cancho. Offensive foul called on Nick Cancho. Definitely could see the extension.
That's right. Medyo nangyari na yun kanina pero pinigilan din ni Galicia yung pag-extend. But now, she was able to know that, oh, you're gonna extend?
Palmera D. Candelario to Angeles. Galicia saves it. They go to Adlawan. It's pure.
The newly added girl to the Akari Sparks. Adi Adlawan from Caloocan.
Cancho to Chris Padilla. Kick it. Cancho. Tough shot. Banking it off the window. (29-12) right now. Angeles. Give it up. Palmera D. Still some time. Adlawan goes baseline, then to Galicia. 5 seconds remaining. LJ, Galicia, extra. Angeles to beat the buzzer, no good. Parongao. Give it up, Cancho, bounce it to Tolentino. Nick Cancho with the finish.
That was a big guy movement down under there from Chris Tolentino and Nick Cancho.
Adi Adlawan way off on the shot. Candelario. Great passing from the big man, finding Adlawan.
That's Adlawan's favorite shot, those cuts.
Here come Queenpin. Parongao. Tried for the inside hand finish, but getting called for the foul. Looks like it was Galicia.
Foul is called on number 9, Joy Galicia. That's our first personal. 2-1 result. Substitution. MJ Miranda.
And makibalita muna tayo with our courtside reporter, Chantal Laude.
Yes, Sharon, we've been witnessing the attempts of the Queenpin Pasig, pero they're definitely having a hard time cutting through the offense and defense of our top-seeded team. Kwento nga kanina ni Coach Kyle Umengan, pinaghandaan daw talaga nila ang matchup na to. It was a bit of a long gap since their last game 10 days ago na simula nung huling yon nung natalo sila sa Batangas, pero hindi raw sila nagkaroon ng break. Talagang sabi ni Coach Kyle, dire-diretsohin natin ang training for these 10 days at ito raw ang sakripisyo ng kanilang team coming into this game. It's still early into this matchup. We are seeing the hustle. So let's just see how they will continue this until talagang ma-implement or ma-deliver nila at ma-execute ang kanilang mga shoots. Yan muna, balik sa inyo, Aaron and Sue.
Thanks for that report, Chantal. And Sue, it's a pretty long time din to wait for 10 days bago sa last game mo. And I'm sure for you as a player, iba ba yung maglalaro ka sa game versus practice lang?
Oo naman, ibang-iba talaga, no? Lalo na if you're facing, hindi naman mga mahihinang team talagang malalakas na team din. It's hard. Iba yung kailangan mo dun talagang pag double time yung pag-training and tune ups, and alam mo yun, kailangan mong i-feel ulit yung environment ng laro, ng ganitong klaseng laro.
31-16 right now. Look at that. That's Lisario hitting a 3.
Finally hitting that shot from Lisario. Nako, nagsimula na, Aaron. Magsusunod-sunod na yan for Lisario.
Only down to 12 points right now. Angeles. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They go to Candelario. Great hands coming from Nick Cancho. LJ. Miranda. Almost. It stays with Sario. Shot clock winding down. 7 seconds. Lisario offensive foul once again on Nick Cancho.
That's second for Nick Cancho. Where you're making a screen, hindi lang din dapat yung, yung guard dapat aware na may ball screen. And then, dapat hindi muna siya agad gagalaw para hindi din gumalaw agad yung depensa. And ma-establish muna yung ball screen bago siya gumalaw.
Take a look at that 3-point hit by Lisario, but right now a timeout is called. 31-19 is our score. Back here after that timeout, 31-19. Queenpin Pasig had a really bad first quarter, but slowly but surely dito nakakahabol sila, and what a big shot coming from Lisario. Could that be the one that opens it up para sa Queenpin Pasig to start hitting their shots in the second quarter?
And we know that Coach Manong Derek is somehow being affected of that run by Queenpin, as Aliana Lim is already inside again.
Look at that. That is Jen Angeles. A quick answer back. Nonetheless, Queenpin Pasig slowly getting their rhythm here. Sario to Natural. You have to wonder, when will Gabby Bade re-enter this ball game? Natural fading away, in and out. They save it to the wrong person, LJ Miranda.
You don't save the ball to LJ Miranda if you don't want her to score.
Angeles. Ventura. Look at that pressure coming from Tolentino and company. They somehow save it. It goes inside, finding its way to Ali Lim.
Umiba pa ng angulo yung Aliana Lim kahit nandun na siya sa kanan. Gusto pa niya sa kaliwa.
Tolentino whips it cross court. Miranda. 3-point bucket will not fall, but a foul is called, and onto the free throw line here is Cristel Escotido. Look at that shot coming from LJ Miranda.
And we're happy to see LJ Miranda up and healthy, no? Because lang last game nila nung Wednesday, she has been injured, and according to the report that she might not play the entire season already because of that injury. But now we can see talaga namang parang walang nagbago kay LJ Miranda.
Escotido can't hit the free throw. Pinalit na dito ni Coach Kyle Omengan. A scorer for a scorer. Bade enters, Sario exits. Four minutes and 14 seconds in this second quarter. Escotido. 1 of 3 on that trip to the line. Palmera D to Ali Lim. Gonna hoist a 3 and they're gonna hit a 3. Palmera D. Natural. Out to Gabby Bade. Gabby cannot buy that jumper. Great hustle from Escotido.
Maybe it's better for Gabby to go near the basket, no, compared to shooting outside.
The aristocrat assist of the quarter. Finding Ali Lim on the interior for that pretty finish.
Serving legacy since 1936, just like the legacy Aliana Lim is giving to the women's basketball community.
Let's see if they go back to Ali once again. There you go, Lim. One more para kay Lim. He's just too strong right now.
Ginawang cone. Ginawang D-man. Ginawang D-man ni Aliana Lim ang kanyang mga bantay.
Let's see if Bade can do the same right now. LJ. Miranda. Give it up, LJ. Top of the key 3. Air ball.
She's not in the position pa to make that shot on that possession. But they need to shoot the basket already because of the shot clock.
18 points is the lead. Queenpin Pasig starting to fall into that drought once again. Lim, hand it off. Palmera D, extra. Pontejos got a 3. Timeout is called by Coach Kyle Umengan and the Queenpin Pasig. Earlier we thought that Queenpin would start to get the rhythm, but this hotel so goes, so clean, so good play of the quarter by Janine Pontejos. Really putting them up big time once again. 21 points is the advantage by Akari. (43-22), 2 minutes and 42 seconds here in our first half of action. Binaohan inserted into this ball game. Oh, taken away by Mar Prado, easily telegraphed on the other end with the layup. Bade, a series of dribble moves. They tried to find Mendaros on the inside, but Ali Lim getting called for the foul.
A good thing Mimi has the courage to post Aliana Lim as she was able to draw her a foul. And that's big ha, kahit na hindi niya nakuha yung bola, you know, making Aliana Lim draw that foul.
Lob it up to no one. Once again, turnovers killing Queenpin right now. They try for the alley-oop. Kick it out. Give it back to Palmera D. Behind the back. To more Prado. Foul is called on Ventura.
Alam mo, hindi pa nahahanap ni Queenpin dito yung best 5 that could really cope up dito sa kalamangan ng Akari. No? They're having a hard time doing their offense and doing the defense as well on the other side, as they're committing a lot of turnovers so far in the first half.
Meanwhile, Cham Natural on the free throw line right now for Queenpin. Good on the second for Cham. Cancho back into the ball game. Picked up 2 early fouls. Let's see if she can provide that defense she does best without getting more fouls. Abatayo. Another foul is called. This time it's going to be on Lisario.
Foul is called number 12, Lisario. That's her second personal, 3 on Queenpin.
Abatayo to Pontejos. Rebounded. This time it's on Cancho. Here they come. Forward pass to Villanueva, who cannot catch the ball.
No, that's hard on the part of Gabi Bade, no? That medyo walang nakakasalo ng mga pasa niya. Kanina pa, she's been doing those fast break passes sa teammates niya, pero they can't connect.
Mar Prado powering her way through with the score.
That's the Mar Prado I know. That's the kind of Mar Prado that I am aware of.
Pontejos down on the ground right now, holding on to her left shoulder, or right shoulder, excuse me.
And she was called a warning for faking a foul on that possession.
Also on that elbow pala itong si Janine. Yeah, you can see Janine holding on to that left elbow. Referee gonna clarify something here with Manong Derek Pumarin. Abatayo brings it down. Prado against Bade. Cross court to Shemaya. 9 seconds to work with for Akari. Look at Ali Lim operating on the interior of the spin.
No problem for Aliana Lim. 9 minutes is a lot of time.
Gabi Bade, the quick change of direction, but the score is not there. Mendaros, wala pa rin para sa Queenpin, and you could start to feel it in their body language para sa Queenpin. They're not liking what they're seeing right now.
That's right. The frustration is real.
And to make matters worse for them, Shemaya Abatayo getting the layup to go. After 2 quarters of action, when we thought earlier, Sue, that this Queenpin Pasig squad would get that momentum coming into the second quarter, it didn't go their way. Right now, the score 51-24, and really they're just struggling to hit shots right now.
That's right, no? And even if maka-force sila ng turnover sa Akari, hindi naman nila nako-convert on the other hand, on the other end. Minsan turnover din or madalas mintis. They're having open shots a lot actually, but they were not able to make it. And on the defense side naman, it's really a big mismatch. We know Akari is a huge team compared to them. So nandun talaga yung struggle on defense.
51-24 is the score after 2 quarters. (51-24), big time lead right now by the Akari Sparks after 2 quarters of action here in the Alonte Sports Arena. Taking a look at some of the highlights from that first half, of course, a struggle so far para sa Queenpin basketball. And on the other end, it's the Akari Sparks showing us why they're the top team in this tournament, peaking at the right time and putting on the pain on this Pasig Queenpin basketball team. But taking a look at the stats here, Sue, and take yung field goal pa lang, no? Kalahati nung field goal percentage nila, itong Pasig Queenpin.
Yeah, 42 for Akari and 28 shots lang ang natira ng Queenpin. And you can see even the assist, no? Hindi talaga nag-work yung bola para dito sa Queenpin. Hindi din sila masyadong, just like the tenacity kanina, hindi masyadong nag-work together yung team. Wala masyadong chemistry in this game. For the rebounds, of course, Akari talaga ang mananalo dyan because they're giant in this meeting, you know. You can see sobrang mismatch compared to the Queenpin. And aside from that, no, even the 3 points, di naman masyado nagkakalayo, pero mas marami pa ring itinira yung Akari compared kay Queenpin. Akari making 12 attempts, Queenpin just 6 attempts, kalahati, just like the field goals. So again, no, as we are explaining kanina na it's gonna be double effort for the Queenpin, and they need to make all the baskets so far that they are making. Again, yung 21 na yun are parang minsan ka na nga lang makakatira, makakaangat ng bola, dapat pasok yun.
We take a look at the top scorers from that first half. Of course, Ali Lim, to no surprise. Raisa Palmera D. Of course, Mar Prado nandyan. Pero take a look at the Pasig Queenpin side. 3 of their players only scoring 4 points, the highest. And you don't see Gabby Bade, you don't see LJ Miranda. What is happening to Pasig Queenpin right now?
Yeah, no, just that's a lack, yun nga, yung lack of proper team play, proper ball rotation, proper ball movement for them because they're being heavily guarded by Akari. And of course, hindi lang naman sa offense magaling yung Akari. And isa pang factor is ang hahaba nila, ang lalaki nila. Kung ikaw si Queenpin, mahihirapan ka rin talagang makatira para dito.
And it's been a struggle so far. There were some glimpses of this Queenpin basketball team slowly getting their rhythm here, trying to get back into this ball game, but so far it has not been enough. As this Akari Sparks team, just too much of a well-oiled machine, putting the pressure on this Queenpin squad. Let's see if they can turn things around though in the second half, excuse me, of action. Still a lot of time para sa kanila, and you could hear the rain pouring down on the Alonte Sports Arena.
I was asking Aaron kung ulan ba yun?
Kala ko may electric fan, no?
Kala ko din, may nagbukas lang ng electric fan eh. So mag-ingat po sa lahat ng tao here in the Philippines. Dito po sa Biñan ay malakas ang buhos ng ulan.
And 51-24 is our score right now. You can see the players getting ready to get back to battle on the court.
Look at Coach Manong, Derek Pumarin, still relying on his solid first 5, even if in the huge na deficit in this game. Talaga namang he wanted to make sure that we will win this game. We will end the eliminations in the first spot.
We were talking about it earlier as well. But warning on Coach Kyle Omengan for unsportsmanlike conduct. Third quarter hasn't even begun yet. You could hear that rain, so it just keeps getting stronger and stronger right now.
Binabagyo na po kami dito sa Biñan.
Meanwhile, third quarter, kakasimula pa lang. Aaron D with Sue Ali and Chantal Laude. Mamaya babalitaan tayo ni Chantal about what happened during that halftime huddle. But meanwhile, though, Lisario trying to open things up with a triple. Bullet feed inside. How did it find its way to Prado?
No, because just the connection they are looking for. Yung Akari, matagal nang magkakasama yan. They are from the Discovery Perlas from last season compared to Queenpin that has been just together this conference.
Shemaya Batayo getting called for that foul. Bade, kick it out. Lisario, back to Gabby. Cannot hit it. They go to Shemaya. Batayo. Kick it out. Shimaya thought about the three. Look at Janine Pontejos. Rebounded by Natural.
You can see Cham Natural and Janine Ponteos just tapping each other.
Gabby Bade, they need her to come to life. She needs to lead the scoring right now. Take notes too when we were looking at the leading scorers. Walang Gabby Bade dun.
You know, it's gonna be hard for Gabby Bade to keep on scoring if she's the one bringing down the ball. She's the one orchestrating the play. So it's hard if siya pa din ang suscore. If ikaw na yung nagpa-plan for the team, if ikaw na yung nag-orchestrate kung paano yung play, paano i-run yung play, it's gonna be hard if ikaw pa rin yung suscore. So I think it's normal that we don't see Gabby Bade in the scoring column, but her teammates really need to step up for this game.
And one of those teammates right now, Lisario, a known scorer for them. They go to Villanueva. Cannot make it. Gabby, double teamed right now. You could tell the defensive plan of Coach Derek Pumaren is to really try and silence Gabby Bade right now.
That's right. I mean, if I am, I am also defending Queenpin, the only person I want to stop is Gabby Bade. Second will be if you stop her from making the play, for sure she won't be able to pass the ball to the scorer like Lisario. And that's what's happening in this game.
Palmera D. Almost a turnover. Janine Pontejos got a three. That's way outside for Janine.
The unstoppable Janine Pontejos.
There you go, para kay Gabby Bade. Just forcing the issue and drawing that foul.
And if I am Gabby Bade as well, parang I am hitting open shots and wasn't able to make that. It's so frustrating. And you can see that in her face, no? And maybe that somehow affects her, kaya din medyo nahihirapan siyang umiscore. Kasi affected siya na parang lahat na lang ng tinira ko, hindi pumapasok, parang baka nababad trip na siya. And it's normal, may emotions din naman tayong mga player.
And right now, makibalita tayo with our courtside reporter, Chantal Laude.
On the side of the Queenpin Pasig, Coach Carl Omengan was quick to call out the team na masyado raw silang mabait. Kung ano raw dapat yung ginagawa sa kanila ng kabilang koponan, ibalik daw dapat nila. Alam nyo, dagdag pa niya kapag raw kasi tumitira ang kanilang koponan, ang tingin nila nasa bola at hindi daw dapat ganoon. They have to be aware of their opponents and be quick to box out dahil being denied doesn't mean that they should stop trying and attempting to get the ball back. Coach Kyle even emphasized that their next game is already on Wednesday and they need to execute for this second half. Kaya naman ngayon, dapat daw isipin nila na 10 na ang kalaban nila on court. At kanina lang yung pangang nababanggit si Gabby Bade. But one thing that I admire about Gabby during that dagat, she was still calm. She shared her opinion kay Coach Kyle. And ito nga yung pinapakita niya kung ano yung kwento niya sa akin bago nagsimula ang laro. She wants to stay calm, improve the communication of their team, and control the tempo, especially with the offense. So let's see kung maibabawi pa na kanilang team with the leadership of Gabby in support of their coach, in support of Coach Kyle. Aaron and Sue?
And that's such a good sign for the Queenpin Pasig to have your best player keeping her head up, staying positive in the dugout, because that's where it all starts. Taking a look at that three-pointer earlier para kay Lisario, but it's so important to have your best player really try and lead your squad, especially na nabanggit nga ni Chantal na they're preparing for that game on Wednesday.
That's right, no? Because kahit anong mangyari in this game, they'll be playing in the playoffs in our quarterfinals. And they've been preparing for that. And of course, it's good to enter the quarterfinals from a win, di ba? Iba yung iba yung kumpiyansa mo pag galing kang panalo.
Meanwhile, Lisario Can't get the short jumper to drop. Less than 6 minutes dito sa third quarter natin. They give it back to Palmera. D got it. That's a 3. Timeout called by Coach Kyle Omengan. Right now, that lead just even ballooning to even more, 64-29. Back here after that timeout by Coach Kyle Omengan and company. Bade out of the ball game. This time, some responsibility going to be put on LJ Miranda. That's a great pass from Nick Cancho. One more for Nick. Swishes home the jumper.
It was a great ball movement down under. Alam mo, kanina pa natin nakikita yung magandang ball movement from Nick Cancho and Chris Tolentino. We hope to see more of that para makausad naman ang kanilang team sa ganitong kalaking kalamangan.
Ventura driving hard off her thigh.
Mag-ingat po sa ating mga kababayan sa iba't ibang lugar sa Pilipinas at it's raining hard here in Biñan.
Cancho, it's on the sidelines. Chris Padilla a bit shaken up. Looks like Chris is gonna be okay. Gonna have the tough task of guarding Raisa Palmera D. I usually notice yung mga pinapabantay kay Raisa Palmera D, yung mga maliit na makulit na guards.
Just like MG Kalang from New Zealand, Batangas. Malaking guard kasi si Coach Raisa. So, ang tendency niya, mataas yung bola niya. So, if pinabantayan mo, pag nagpabantay ka sa kanya ng maliit na guard, mas may chances na maagawan siya ng bola. Eh, ang problema, Coach Raisa could easily anong tawag dyan? Identify na mismatch to. So, mas kaya ko to.
Tolentino, too strong on the reverse. One more for Cancho. Airmails it and naubusan ng oras doon ng Queenpin.
But again, a lot of open shots ang tinira doon ng Queenpin, no? It's like nothing but the shot.
Palmera D handling that pressure from Padilla. It goes to Prado. Mar. Kick it out. Pontejos. Connects. What a 3.
You know, when Pontejos was still in Caloocan, no, I kept on telling that Pontejos needs to be set up. Pontejos needs a guard that could, give her the ball and pass her the ball. And this is what I'm talking about. You know, if you intend a play for Pontejos, she would definitely make that shot and make that worthy of a score.
Padilla, defense to offense. (67-35).
You know, with a 32 lead, Aaron, no, I'm hoping Coach Derek Pomarin would utilize some of his players already. As you know, para ma-practice din yung parang what if may ma-fouled out or something that would happen. I mean, no offense naman dito sa limang nandito sa loob, but you know, ito na yung solid 5 mo eh. And with that comfortable, very comfortable lead, you know, I'm surprised I haven't seen Camille Sambile enter the game yet.
No, Kasambile, usually a key part of the rotation para kay Manong Derek.
That's right. And yun nga, no, for all of his players to experience the game para pag pinasok mo, let's say, sa semifinals, hindi na sila magugulat or prepared pa rin sila. Because they like felt the win also, they felt the energy inside.
Check this out, the aristocrat assist of the quarter. Inside finish. Tolentino coming from Padilla. Mar Prado onto the free throw line. Really just an all-around player right now for Coach Derek Pomarin.
Mar Prado, our number 1 pick in the WMPBL draft.
Candelario. Kick it out, it's stolen. Padilla against Palmera D. Hacked on the way up.
Great anticipation. I know Chris Padilla knew that Coach Riza will try to block her.
$35 points is the lead right now by Akari. Make it 34. Nearing that 2-minute mark right now of the third quarter. Parongao back into the ball game as well as Gabby Bade. Ali Lim. It goes to Angeles. Akari running their half-court set right now. Palmera D long 2-pointer. Chuching.
No problem. Anywhere in the court, I can make that shot.
Bade, you can hear the thunder roar right now. Mendaros. Great pass coming from Bade.
I was about to say that was a great pass from Gabby Bade.
Angeles. Great pass fake to the layup. Cancho. Give it back to Nick. Who's strong on the shot.
Coach Derek Pomarin. Coach Derek Pomarin.
Yeah, as well as for Queenpin, number 17, Jinky Balasta. Into the ball game right now. That was Salapong. Kakapasok lang din. Here they come, Balasta. Turns it over immediately. Last shot. About a 3-second differential with the shot and game clock. Oh, what a great pass. Ali Lim just couldn't finish. Gonna power her way through.
Good defense coming from Meme Mendaros.
But another ill-advised pass, Villanueva. Buzzer sounding again, but it's gonna stay with the Sparks. .9 remaining. Palmera D. Salapong. To the corner. Angeles. Would have beat the buzzer, but after 3 quarters of action, 74-39. Still on top right now. Itong Akari Sparks, as we take a look at some of the third quarter highlights, of course, Janine Pontejos making it rain from outside. And still excellence once again para dito sa Akari Zoo.
And a little bit of, nakita natin, a little bit of offense coming from the Queenpin, a little bit of good passes, no? Pero kulang pa. Hindi pa yun sapat to lessen the lead. Medyo mas malala pa to dun sa game 1 ng Akari versus Queenpin.
74-39 heading into our fourth quarter. The last quarter of the regular season here in the Wmpbl, ang liga ng bawat Pilipina. Aaron D with Sue Ali and Chantal Laude as our courtside reporter. And it's the Akari Sparks with a big time advantage kontra dito sa Queenpin Pasig. Queenpin really just trying to make the most of these last 10 minutes of action para they could come into Wednesday with some confidence. Of course, after this, it's gonna be our playoffs already. Salapong offline. Fight for the loose ball, and it's going the other way. Natural for Tolentino. Jinky Balasta. Gonna bring it down and give it to Parungao. Outside shot. Will not fall for Villanueva. Palmera D pushing the pace. Gives it up, and the 2-point bucket is gonna go for Joan Nagma.
Nagma, we're seeing her for the first time in the not in the league, in the game, and producing as early as that.
Angeles arguing na hinawakan daw yung shorts niya ni Balasta.
Isa pa tong from college to the pros, Aaron.
Look at that. Parungao ran out of real estate on that possession. And interesting to see soon na si Coach Riza Palmera D still on the floor right now with such a big lead in the fourth quarter.
That's right, no. Of course, well, for sure, ang gusto lang naman ni Coach Derek ay there's someone who could orchestrate the plays for these girls. Of course, you need a great point guard para ma-run yung mga plays na pinapractice nyo.
Candelario fading away. It's pure.
Recognizing the mismatch from Mimi Mendaros.
Parongao to Mendaros. Give it up. Balasta. That's good from the outside.
Mga Balasta showing off that I can also help the team.
Candelario. They give it up to Palmera D, who is against Balasta. But LJ, big body bump against Mendaros. Pero 3-second violation called on the Akari Sparks. Oh no, offensive foul. The Aristocrat assist of the quarter. Hand it off and give it up to Balasta for the 3. And for her fourth quarter report, let's hear it from Chantal Laude.
Yes, Aaron, with such a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter, it's already a big advantage for the Akari Sparks. And as we've been witnessing throughout the game, mas pulido na nga ang chemistry ng koponan. At ito nga ang binanggit sa akin kanina ni Aliana Lim bago magsimula ang laro. Kung meron daw siyang gusto pang makita, ito ay ang better dynamics when playing with each other. Lalo na raw with new additions such as Janine Pontejos and Adi Adlawan, who we have been seeing has been contributing well as well to the team. Alam nyo, kanina nga, Ali Lim also shared with me that the team has gotten very familiar with Coach Manong Derrick's system, and if there's anything that they want to improve pa, it's their drop-down rotation when it comes to defense. Ali knows that there's never a perfect play, but she is already very happy to see the improved communication of the Akari Sparks, and it is very much translating into this game. Aaron and Sue?
Maraming salamat, Chantal. And soon, nabanggit nga ni Chantal in her report na sinabi ni Ali na dynamics, the connection, the communication, all of those things, diba? You don't see it on the court, intangibles, but they're just so important for a basketball team.
Nako, yan ata ang theme of the games today, ang communication and yung chemistry ng team. Gaya nito, familiarity with the coach, it's a big help. This Akari team is composed of, the same coaches, and the core team the same from last season's Discovery. So they knew each other for a while now, and yun nga yung communication talaga, Aaron. We have seen other teams having a hard time in that aspect in basketball, and it is very important. And for me, the number one thing na kailangan mo para mag-work together or mag-gel yung isang team.
For sure, and it's so important heading into the playoffs para dito sa Akari Sparks. Take note, diretso na nga po sila sa semifinals natin since they are the number 1 seed in our tournament. Villanueva to Mendaros. Big to big action, but shot won't fall for Mimi. Another fresh face para dito sa Akari. Nell Flor, deployed by Coach Manong Derek Pumarin. Hounded. Villanueva, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Galicia. Kick it out. Adlawan, partially blocked.
Now, this is the time of Queenpin to, try to bring back the momentum on their side. As we can see, this is the third group already of Akari playing against them.
Parongao sees the lane open and scores for Rica Parongao. Floor to Galicia. Adlawan gives it up the floor. Right down the middle para kay Galicia, attacking the defense of Mendaros.
A very cherry in the eye of the eyes of Coach Derek Pumarin, seeing her third group even executing her plays very well.
Mendaros spinning away from the defense and getting no, not the friendly bounce. Galicia. Shot clock ticking right now, 5 seconds. Galicia. And once again, another 3-second violation called on the Akari Sparks. Villanueva. The double cross behind the back. Big man showing some mobility right now. Escotido. Bounces it to Cham. Natural, no good. You could see this Akari side still trying to go quickly. Give it up. Salapong, extra. 2-point bucket is gonna drop once again for Joan Nagma.
Wow. Just the perfect execution for Coach Derek Pomarin. You could see that.
Villanueva picks up the dribble and goes to Parangao. Stepping back. Here come Akari. Adlawan in and out. The cross. The kick. Flor sticking the jumper.
Now everyone in Coach Derek's lineup having a score, or not everyone, but you know, mostly even the players in his third group already contributing to the scoring machine.
Everyone trying to join the party right now.
Nga.
Check that out. That was Nell Flor. To the delight of her teammates.
They're so happy, you know. You can see the Akari just enjoying what they're seeing.
Galicia tries to wrap it around. Nell Flor. Got a 3-second violation called.
Sayang.
Back-to-back
Could have been the second triple of Nell Flor.
Parangao gets bumped by Salapong and foul gonna be called.
Foul is called number 16, Kenneth Salapong. That's our first personal. 14 foul for Akari Sparks Rizal.
Escotido. Give it up to Rica Parangao. Binaohan as well into the ball game for Coach Kyle. Kick it out, Escotido. Nell Flor pushing the pace. Adlawan. Two minutes. Salapong. No one wants to take it for Akari. Nell Flor, dribbling violation. Villanueva. They throw it out to Parangao. Going behind the back. Left-handed layup. It's just forcing it right now. Flor. Tried for the backdoor pass, but not connecting with the Akari Sparks on that play. Kick it out, natural. Extra to Villanueva, locked and loaded from deep.
Kung gaano kalaki yung or gaano kalakas yung larong pinapakita sa atin ng Akari, ganun din kalakas yung ulan, Aaron.
Palakas ng palakas no,
Kaya nga, kung gaano rin palakas ng palakas yung Akari, sa pinapakita nilang laro, ganun din yung lakas ng ulan dito sa Biñan.
Our hotel Sogo, so clean, so good. Play of the quarter, Villanueva. Firing from outside. Tapped away, it's going back to Queenpin. Parungao. Give it up to Binaohan. Escotido. Villanueva, you could hear the thunder once again roaring. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Barely beating the buzzer. And Escotido laying it up and in. And 2 seconds remaining. That's it, folks. That concludes our regular season. After 4 quarters of action, after 3 games today, the final winner, the Akari Sparks, the #1 team in this tournament, coming up with the victory. And what a way to do it. What a way to end their season, 88-51 in such convincing fashion. Throughout this game, Sue, like I kept mentioning, this Akari Sparks team showing us why they're the #1 team, showing us why they're the top dogs in this tournament.
And you know, sa ating games for the ating last day of eliminations today, all the winners are from our top 3, no? Top 3 from our standing. So kaninang hapon, our first game, it was the defending champion, Batangas, New Zealand, who won the game against Caloocan. And then on our second game, it was Biñan who faced RK Tenacity. And then now, on our last day, on our last game, it's our #1 seed in the standings, Akari against the Queenpin Pasig. So it was a great day. It was a great day for us. The top 3 teams showing dominance, even up to the last minute, even up to the last game. Talaga namang pinakita nila kung bakit sila yung nandun sa posisyon na yon. And they deserve everything of that.
Yeah, so you just mentioned it there, na the teams that were expected to win today because they had the higher seats, because they had the higher ranking, all came up with big victories. No close games today, no nail-biters. But as we near the playoffs, posibleng magkaroon tayo ng mga upset, posibleng magkaroon tayo ng mga heartbreakers in the playoffs.
That's right, no? And later, bago tayo matapos, tutok lang kayo, we will be discussing kung who's who, sinong maglalaban at kailan mangyayari ang ating quarterfinals.
Yeah, still a lot of action to happen here in the Wmpbl. But for the meantime, Chantal Laude, our courtside reporter, is joined by our Euratech's most trusted player of the game.
Yes, Sharon, and so we didn't expect any less from Dialiana Lim. Ali, congratulations. Ano ba yung kakaibang nilaro mo ngayon na made you clinch this win against your opponent?
Syempre, unang-una, yung motivation namin is we're very happy and glad na makita namin yung presensya ng mga boss namin. Andito ngayon si Sir Chris, si Boss Cara, and si Sir Daylan. I know it's Father's Day, dapat family day for them. Pero andito sila sumusuporta sa amin, and it means a lot to us na makita sila na kahit sa napaka-importanteng araw ni Sir Chris, andito siya sa amin.
Yes, Ali, ang dami ngang sumusuporta sa inyo. Kaya naman, we want to take this opportunity for you as well to greet all of your fans supporting you throughout this season.
And again, Sir Chris, Ma'am Cara, and Sir Dylan, maraming salamat, and happy Father's Day din po sa lahat ng mga tatay out there. And syempre yung fiancé ko, maraming salamat sa suporta, Rosemary Vargas, and sa lahat ng sumusuporta ng WNPBL and yung family ng mga teammates ko, maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat, Ali. For sure, marami pang susuporta sa inyo, lalo na sa inyong semifinals campaign. Pero sa ngayon, ibabalik muna natin kay Sue at kay Aaron.
Maraming salamat, Chantal, and congratulations to the entire Akari Sparks team and of course Ali Lim. Once again proving their dominance dito sa final game nila and coming up with a big performance. But we take a look at this, Sue. Ayan na, naka-finalize na nga like what we kept talking about earlier.
That's right, no? So ito na ang ating playoffs schedule of teams na maglalaban-laban. It's gonna be Quezon City versus Queenpin as 4 versus 5. Quezon City having the twice to beat advantage. And we have on the other game naman, we have the Tatakgel Angels versus the Caloocan Batang Kangkalu and Biñan having a twice to beat advantage. Now, kung sinong mananalo, again, yung top 2 natin will advance to the semifinals, so they're waiting already. And ang nandiyan naman ay ang Akari, of course, our number 1 seed, and ang Batangas, New Zealand. So for number 1, they will be facing kung sinong mananalo sa 4 and 5. So that's Akari versus QC or Queenpin. And for the other game naman, it's gonna be the New Zealand versus the winner of the Tatakgel Angels or Caloocan. And for the semifinals naman, we have game of 3 and best of 3 rather, and same with the finals, best of 3 din tayo.
You heard it right there from Sue. Number 1 and number 2 diretso sa semifinals. Take a look at that, Sue.
Nako, kailan ba ito mangyayari, Aaron? Of course, ang pinaka-kinaabangan na quarterfinals would happen on Wednesday na agad, June 24 sa Parañaque Coliseum. Again, guys, free admission to. Our games would be in Parañaque Coliseum on Wednesday, June 24. That's gonna be 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. respectively.
And there you go. You saw it right there. Nakita mo doon the schedule of the playoffs, the teams playing in the playoffs, the matchups there. So everything is going to be there on behalf of my partner, Sue Ali, joining me for 3 games today. Our courtside reporter, Chantal Laude, and the rest of the dedicated men and women behind the scenes dito. My name is Aaron D. Deeply honored to have guided you not just through today's game, but throughout the regular season. And we're gonna be saying good night and see you on the playoffs this Wednesday.
Happy Father's Day!